Oh yeah, right there. Right now, that's a little smudge. Why does that look crooked? Well, I finally broke down and bought an actual mount for the iPhone. Something I should have got probably 3 or 4 years ago. Then I wouldn't be trying to wrestle around with this thing with some homemade conflagration. The reason I got it is because the other day I wanted to time-lapse some clouds when I was standing outside at work taking a break. And I went to set the phone up on the bed of a truck and lean it up against the back of the cab, and the phone just went stoop right down in between the cab and the bed. And fortunately it just, OtterBox case protected it. But that's it. I'm going to find me a proper stand that if I want to set this phone up somewhere, I can set it up and not have to worry about it. So I got this little Manfrotto device that it's clipped into right now so that I can maneuver it and position it and don't have to worry about it falling out or whatever. It's small, compact, it's, you know, it's a springy clip. So there's that. Hopefully by tomorrow, to improve sound on these videos, we're getting a new microphone where it's a small little lavalier mic and then an 8-foot extension for that. I can wear it when I'm doing a project or whatever, and the sound will go where I go. Hopefully we can improve the sound, not the content, but we'll improve the sound going forward. We had the eclipse this week, and we've had shenanigans going on politically and socially and whatever, which we don't get into that stuff on this channel, so we won't cover it. But what's going on at work, we took out a big piece of gear that we only have 3 machines that are alike, and they cancel now. And so we're moving an older one to hopefully replace with a newer one. I don't even know why I'm rambling on about all this stuff. I need to come out here and get the cobwebs off my bench. It's obvious that not much work gets done over there because there's dead hard-shell bugs and cobwebs, but it's been hot. Gosh, it's been hot for the last couple months and kind of precluded me from coming out here and doing much. Let me show you something. You know, we're working on these bourbon bottle blobble. You know, we were working on these bourbon bottle light kits. I had purchased the light sockets and the wiring and light bulbs that turned out to be too big and all that sort of thing. And we were in Lowe's again the other day because I needed a circuit breaker for my panel over there. Well, that's a story we can talk about. Was at work and got a text from Mrs. C the other night that showed our in-house thermostat had set at 71, but the temperature in the house was 74, and she said, "Is this normal?" And I said, "No, that's not normal." And she said that the outside unit was not running. I was like, great, which is the unit that I put the start capacitor in last summer. So I thought, didn't know what to expect, and I had her come out and check the circuit breaker to make sure it wasn't tripped. Well, it was tripped, and then it wouldn't reset. Left work early and came home, and sure enough, it turned out to be a bad breaker. So what I did was, resides in the breaker box right below where the stove breaker is, and they were both rated at 40 amps in the same breaker. So I just took the leads out of the AC and the stove breakers and put the AC leads in the stove breakers and turned it on, and boom, we had AC but no stove. So I had to get a new breaker. So we went the next day to get a new breaker, and it turned out that it was not the correct one. And I got some footage of that, trying to realizing then that it was not the correct one. Of course, like a dummy, I didn't take the old one with me to match it up. So turns out there's one store here in town that had it, and I went over there finally yesterday and snagged it and installed it. And that was going somewhere. Anyway, that's why we went to Lowe's. Well, while we were in there getting that breaker, I found this little setup. And these are the little candelabra bulbs. Now this is an LED, Edison style LED bulb, and you know, it's a small socket. But this is all pre-made and got the switch already in the handle. It's got these little ears, and I'm still trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to cut the wood and either go up through the wood with it to where that the ears will collapse and then, you know, spring out into the hole that I make for the wood, and then I'll obviously put the bulb in there, and then bingo, or bingo. There you go. Get my drop cord and plug this in. I'll show you what that looks like. I still haven't decided exactly how I'm going to do the base for these bottles. I would like to do a live edge base, but I have so many pieces of poplar scraps over there that I would like to use them too. You know, just to put them to use and not have them piled up over there. But I haven't figured out what orientation or how, you know, do I want to build a small box, or, you know, what exactly I'm going to do with it. Yeah, here's pretty bright for an LED. Yeah, that's going to make a dandy lamp. A nice warm glow. An amber glow for some amber liquid. Early Times, bottled in bond, 100 proof, straight bourbon whiskey. All right, I think I've prattled on enough here. Well, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like this video, give it a thumbs up. We thank you for watching, and please tune in again.
Off.